Today we launch the National School of Government. Its establishment is a crystallization and practical expression of a confluence of factors and developments that have independently conspired to get us here today. The National School of Government derives its genesis directly from the Constitution. The Constitution is unambiguous in its expectation. It enjoins us to establish a competent, efficient, effective, accountable, and responsive public service. We have understood that this efficient, effective, and responsive public service that we seek cannot will itself into existence. It would need to be a product of insight, effort, investment, and intervention. Put more directly, the School of Government is an idea whose time has finally come, on the back of our own experiential reality and concretely on the work of the National Planning Commission. The National Planning Commission has generated enough information on the challenges we face and have highlighted the unevenness in state capacity, which leads to uneven performance in local, provincial, and national government. And it sets out in the NDP the requirements for building a capable, developmental, and strong state, demonstrating how the uneven performance of the public service stems from the interplay between the complex set of factors that draw us back. These include, amongst many others, serious skills deficit, instability of the administrative leadership, the erosion of accountability and authority, poor organizational design, inappropriate staffing, and low staff morale. The National Planning Commission indicates that unless we, and to use their favorite jargon, fix this engine, which is the public service, we will go nowhere near the expectations of the Constitution. Government has been through a number of trials of various forms of institutions to provide training to the public service. What we have today, I am convinced, will stand the test of time because we have learned from our past mistakes, we've learned from international best practice, seen ourselves through the mirror, through the diagnosis produced by the National Planning Commission. We have put together some of the best minds in the country to ensure that the product will be different. Because we have had it custom made, we are sure it is different. Even though we recognize that the country has an abundance of institutions that can provide certain skills, fundamentally we have come to the realization that establishing a functioning state machinery, the creation of a public service ethos, and the creation of a culture of a cadre of government is a responsibility that cannot and should not be outsourced. Essentially, the National School of Government seeks to build and to locate the strategic and operational capabilities of public service, education and training provision within the state. Collaboration with other institutions, including universities, is envisaged, especially where capabilities within the state are found to be inadequate. This School of Government would require nothing short of the mobilization of thought, best practice, and optimal use of resources to ensure demonstrable return on investment. In the first instance, the school is expected to be both corrective and proactive. The school will be the central pillar in the professionalization of the public service for higher productivity. It is expected to be an engine of innovation in the public service. As an engaged public entity, the benchmark of its achievement will be its social impact.